Welcome to the CDO Magazine interview series. I'm Asha Saxena, CEO of World Leaders Advancing Women Leaders in Data and AI. Laura, you are the Vice President for Data and AI at Rapid7. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much for having me, Asha, and I love every good time we get to talk with each other as well.
When I started this organization, Laura, I was so amazed that the women who are in WLDA are like one better than the other. I mean, former CIO of United States government, the CDO of FBI, former CDO of FBI or CIA, the White House.
Oh my God.
Right? I mean, the women we have in our organization, and when you think about women leaders, it's so great because they're such great role models. I mean, Laura, I look up to you, and you are a role model to me and to so many. And Anju Gupta from Northwest Mutual, remember her at the
Oh yeah, she's amazing.
how smart, and Karen Evans. And I mean, we have so many amazing women. And I think the role of women leadership and how they lead and how they reflect and how they collaborate and bring everybody together. And when you think about AI, we used to think AI or data science or engineering jobs were all science and math. And now AI has given so much room for doing the right thing. You bring art and science together, you bring the EQ and the IQ together, and you bring this feminine and masculine leadership together, because you can't do it one way or the other. We need both sides in AI to come together to solve the right problem. And I think Wilda has done such a beautiful job of bringing male leaders and female leaders together to really start thinking about not just responsible AI, but what women leadership really bring to the table. And I'd love to hear your feedback on that.
Yeah, I think with AI, I mean, with every discipline, right, you need to have that diversity there. Female, male, race, religion, all across the board, right? But AI has this added consideration where there is this big black box element. Like even some of the people who've created the latest LLMs, they can't tell you and back out exactly why the answer that you got is the answer that you got, right? And so there is that art and science approach to making sure that these models that we're creating, which by the way, impact every facet of our lives now, right? What school you get into, the loans you get, the medical diagnosis you're going to get, these models are impacting every aspect of our lives. And there's sort of a black box, not understandable. We can't completely back it out why we're getting all these answers. And so we have to have a diverse set of humans that are looking for guardrails that we need to set in the data, in the models that we choose, and in the way that we apply those models. We need to have a diverse set of humans actually looking after that and applying both that scientific approach, but that art approach too, bringing their life and lived experiences into how we consider managing these models and their application. So I think it's so important.
I'm excited about what I'm working on. Of course, Wilda is, I feel like it's so close to my heart. And I said recently to somebody, I said, the most rewarding professional stage in my career. I've built companies, I've worked as a programmer, I've taught at Columbia University. I mean, I teach at Columbia University, written a book, but the most satisfying job experience I've had is building an organization that stands behind a mission, which I think gives me purpose. And, hopefully all our members who stand by something, they have a day job, but when they come to Wilda, they're paying forward, they're helping their cohort, we call mastermind circles, and helping another woman or a man get ahead. And I think it's such a great way to be able to pay forward, because we are building these, leaders who can truly create impact wherever they go. But I also ended up writing the book, The AI Factor, and now we have our AI Factor Institute, and we also have an AI lab where I'm getting to play with all these new technologies. So we're creating this marketplace in the lab where we work with all these AI, PhD researchers, scientists who are developing these new models that I get to work with, and that is going to become available to the bigger community, because we've tested it, played with it, and now the members can actually come in and see what products are available in the market and learn and continue learning what's available in the market, so they can go back and develop, buy or build whatever they need to do, but be able to know what options there are in the market. But it truly, I think, Laura, it's like being a child in the candy store and see all these amazing candies around that you can not only touch, feel, but also execute and see the
Right.
benefit, you know?
And you can imagine. I mean, that's really honestly, right? That's what AI is bringing to us right now. We can really dream and imagine. We could build anything. And I'm
Yes.
super excited. I would like to see this lab as well, Asha, because you do such a great job of bringing others along with you and then instilling in us to bring others along with us. So yeah, I think that's great.
And then the other thing which I want to talk about is which you are a mentor, WLDA Ventures. WLDA Ventures, which we pay forward, our nonprofit arm where we bring the entrepreneurs, women-led or women-founded companies who are developing using the AI models or data as a core for their startups. It could be a startup in healthcare, retail, CPG. It could be cross-industry services or a product company. And these women, last year, we had a very successful cohort which graduated from the WLDA AI Accelerator Program in WLDA Ventures. And this year, we are going to have a pitch competition November 15th in New York. And I'm really excited about that. What does it mean to you, Laura, being the mentor to these startup founders?
Oh, it was amazing. I mean, first of all, they're so inspiring, right? So I had Danielle Relic and Cora AI in our group, and she's just so inspiring using AI to match patients with trials. And so, out there using AI for good. It's wonderful. And it was very cool because we come from different perspectives, right? So she has that very strong healthcare. Her mentor team had that very strong data and AI, and being able to collaborate together to do good for the world was so amazing. And I personally enjoyed it because I really learned from her, and I learned from my other mentors in the circle as well, hear how they're thinking about things.
So if you're listening and you have a startup, apply to WLDA Ventures, which is an accelerator program. It's WLDA.tech, and you can apply. There's an application there. Or if you want to be a mentor, reach out to me on LinkedIn, and I'll be happy to introduce you to the chair of the program who can give you a little orientation on being a WLDA mentor. In addition to that, we have WLDA Summits, where we bring in the thought leaders. The next one is actually in New York. Are you going to New York? Sorry, London. It's in London, week of June 10th. Are
I
you
don't
by
know.
any
I don't know. I'll definitely be in New York. I don't know about London.
So the London is in June 10th. It's a London Tech Week. Then we have a IPG Builder Summit at IPG, and then we have AI Summit. So it's going to be a full week of all the talks and products and vendors. Great time to learn and engage. And then we have our Builder Summit at Build-A-Bear in September. And our big event is in November 15th at New York Stock Exchange. New York Stock Exchange is our new partner. Super excited about being at New York Stock Exchange location for the summit and the gala. So if you are interested in learning about Builder, please reach out to me. But also, we do roundtables twice a month now, where we actually engage with the audience and learn what they are executing, what's working, what's not working, and have a group sharing, which I think is a great place for everyone to come together. Before we close, Laura, what's your takeaway for either the business users or the technologists who are
Yeah.
engaging with AI?
I think the takeaway is just, again, dare to dream, right? So understand the business problem, your best state business problem that you would want to be able to solve, and then dream. How would you leverage AI to make that happen? AI is not just for the people with AI in their titles. AI is for everyone.
And I would say that create small wins. Get started and create small wins. And once you create a small win, then it helps you go to the next level. But I think getting started and building a small win is important. And then you bring everybody along with you, once you create a small win. But thank you, Laura. I can probably go for hours, but we have time limit. Thank you for coming today. I really, really appreciate you having here.
Thank you, Asha. Thank you for having me.